Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for today, the 25th until March 4th. I'm going to do my usual reading with 4 cards. First card is going to be you, second card is going to be your lover who's coming towards you, third card is going to be your situation as a result of these energies, and the fourth card will be your upcoming, information, advice, all that good stuff. So Cancer, your first card is the Knight of Pentacles, which represents your energy. Second card for your lover who's coming towards you is the Knight of Wands. A lot of Knight of Wands coming up so far in these readings. Third card, the current situation, is the Three of Swords. Fourth card for what's coming up is the Four of Wands. So that's interesting, Cancer. So you are embodying an energy of wanting to start something, offering a stable and committed, new beginning, new project, new aspect to your relationship, or to somebody who is coming towards you. And whoever this person is has an offer of their own, of just more passionate energy. They would like to be intimate with you in a very physical and passionate way, and they also hope to come and start something meaningful with them. They have a lot of energy too, so you guys are both coming, whether you're in a relationship or you're single. Like, even if you're in a relationship, you could still come to somebody with energy, so you are both arriving at each other with something offered. But your current situation is the Three of Swords. So there is some kind of betrayal, some kind of heartbreak. With Three of Swords, it's easy to say a third party cheating. But if that doesn't apply to you in your story, it could just be some other sort of heartbreak involving some sort of outside source. If it's not a person, it could just be somebody's more dedicated to money, their job. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something is coming in between the two. And here, with whoever is coming towards you, Cancer, you're trying to start something, like, with the Knight of Pentacles, you're looking to start something long-term and stable. The Knight of Wands doesn't necessarily reflect that energy. Like, they're not super flighty, but they're still more about what's serving in the moment, like where their energy takes them. So they can be very drawn to something and become very passionate about it, but that fire can die. And when it does, it could leave you out in the cold. But also, passion can leave people astray, and they could be going to seek somebody outside as well as you. If this is somebody that you're just meeting now, they could have more than one person they're talking to, and that's kind of like you're only about them right now, so it's kind of like a little painful. But like, seriously, you're like, damn, what the hell? But if this is somebody you're with, you could potentially be looking at them being unfaithful in some way, But with the final, what's coming up, you guys have the Four of Wands together, so that's a pretty positive card. Like, look at it. The yellow, the garland, the two little people cheering at the bottom. Like, this is celebration and, like, a homecoming of some sort. Like, a sense of community, belonging, togetherness, possibly even, like, marriage or some other kind of long-term commitment, partnership. So even though it seems like things are kind of like, ooh, with that Three of Swords right now, it looks like things are going to turn out all right in the end, or that's where they're heading. But let's draw some clarifiers, Cancer. So you have the Two of Wands here with your Knight of Pentacles. So even though you're coming in with this offer, you still have some decision that you are not, like, that you're making, but it's like you're coming out of a place of where, you weren't, you were, like, blindfolded, but it was more, like, because I, like, see the Two of Swords with the moon being here as more, like, just, like, something subconscious going on, something a little deeper than surface level. So, you might be digging deep now to see what choice you've had to make. And you know, it might have just been more along the lines of you wanting to make a certain decision because it's what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this sounds like I want this to happen, so I'll just do this. But what we want doesn't always honor our true feelings. So, Cancer, you might have been or be making a decision that doesn't truly align with, like, your thoughts are, like, you're trying to align your true, I feel like you're trying to, like, make it fit, but it's not exactly fitting. It's more based on, like, your logical, you know what I'm saying? You're making more of a logical decision instead of, like, an emotional decision, when it should be a little more balanced. And it could just be you being thrown off by this Three of Swords energy. But you're, the person who's coming towards you, or the person who's with you, is still embodying also a, Knight of, the Knight of Wands, yes, but they also have the Hermit in reverse. And this is Virgo. But they could also be kind of, like, yeah, they want to come in and they want to be passionate and they're looking to start, like, a passionate new beginning with you, sure. But at the same time, even though they might be trying to, like, not really, like, sweep you off your feet, but more like, you know, knock you out your boots, they're still kind of isolating themselves. So they are putting, like, a certain amount of distance between you two, I feel like. And with the Three of Swords here is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So there is some kind of, like, and that makes sense with this Four of Wands being here for, like, a stable new beginning. But there's still some sort of heartbreak going on. And even if it was something in the past, it's something that's, I feel like, still hasn't truly been addressed. Or is not truly, like, been spoken on how, like, because even though, like, you know, it's heartbreak, like, the Source energy is, like, mental, like, communication and thoughts, and maybe you're communicating what you think this person wants to hear, or what you think is the right thing to say, but it's just too logical. Or it could be, you know, the other way around, somebody's telling you what you want to hear, and you know it's not the truth, and you're just, like, it's still just, like, being even more painful for you, Cancer. But either way, even though there's this new start with something, like, good here with the Ace, there's just still this heartbreak and feeling of, like, hurt and betrayal behind it. And yeah, for your clarifier for the Four of Wands, you have the Ace of Wands. So you have two aces here. And you have two of the wand suit. So there is a lot of passion going on here. And for, like, a passionate new beginning, something creative, something inspiring, and something that is obviously bringing a lot of happiness. But it's just like that. But yeah, the Three of Swords there, and everything is just kind of like, Alright, so the final clarifiers, you have the Hierophant in reverse for you and your energy. So that's kind of like, for me, the Hierophant in reverse, yes, the Hierophant is Taurus, but this is like a false prophet. So if you're embodying this energy, Cancer, I would say that this is more along the lines of you, like, and it could also not be, you know, a false prophet. It could also just be, like, sticking it to the man and not, like, following, like, the norms. Like, you wouldn't be going to the priest. You would just be like, I'm going to do what I think is right, because forget organized religion. Not that it has to be religion, but, like, you're kind of you're straying away from tradition. But I feel like more, in this case, I sense more the false prophet energy where, like I said, you are kind of just saying or doing what you feel like you're supposed to, right? Instead of what is true, like how you truly feel. Like, you're kind of putting on a show for your, you know, your disciples, which you're not saying that you have followers, but, like, whoever is listening, you're kind of just, like, trying to sound wise and like you're all knowing, but at the end of the day, that's not reflecting how you truly feel inwardly. And I'm not trying to like come for you, Cancer, like, and I don't think the cards are trying to come for you either, but they are just saying like, bro, why are you saying that when you know that's not how you're actually feeling inside? So, you know, let me just move on to the next. Yeah, and so final clarifier for the person coming towards you or who you're with, Cancer, is the Strength card in reverse. So somebody just feels like they're kind of feeling powerless in the moment, and that could just lead to them just not taming their emotions, and they're kind of like just running around a little willy-nilly, like with this like passionate energy. They might just be like, you know, like yeah, let's go, like I really want to get with you, blah blah. Or they could be going crazy with the Hermit energy, just like, I can't, no, I can't be around people today, like I'll talk to you tomorrow, like just kind of in, you know what I'm saying, like they're just like not quite here nor there, they're just kind of like, oh, like they can't really seem to grasp a sense of self-control. That's what I'm thinking of. And this is Leo energy, but yeah, in the reverse, they're just kind of just like feeling that sense of like not being able to control themselves is likely coming from a sense of feeling like powerless and feeling like, well, can't change anyway, so might as well just do whatever I'm gonna do. And yeah, so they might be embodying a little bit of a self-destructive energy here as well, Cancer. Because it looks like you guys, like, with the two, you know, with the Knights here, you guys are both representing Knights, so you're both trying to come in. I can't pick up these cards because I have no nails. My bad. These Knights, you guys are both trying to come in with each other and, like, you know, like, oh, like, let's offer each other something. But behind it, you guys have all these other, or whatever, like, all these little messy details, like, Cancer, you're just not really speaking your truth, it seems like. That's what it seems like. It seems like you're trying to maybe be your ideal self, but your ideal self is not quite who you are right now. So you just need to honor the person that you are currently. There's nothing wrong with that, even if it's negative emotions. Who cares? That's part of being a person. Nobody's perfect all the time. Don't make people feel like you have to be. You are just as loving either way, and people who truly love you will love you either way. Doesn't mean they're going to put up with your bullshit, but you know what I'm saying? They're going to understand to a certain extent. And whoever this is with you, coming to you, whatever, they're just, my bad, they are just like not quite like, I don't know, I feel like they're just not so sure about themselves in this moment, and that's kind of why they're like isolating themselves and just not really available, even though they want to be. They also kind of want to be something that they can't really embody at this moment. They want to be the, you know, the passionate guy coming through with all these offers, but they're just like, I can't do it. I have no energy now, because they wasted all their energy trying to be somebody they weren't. Okay, and then for your clarifier for your current situation, the last one is the Six of Swords. So it is moving out of an energy, whatever this heartbreak energy is, whatever this upset, this hurt, this pain that's causing some kind of like mental pain as well. You guys are moving out of it, or whatever this applies for, it's being left behind, you know. You might glance back a little bit, but you're like, nah, like, I gotta just get past this. And that's all good and fine, but at the same time, if you trying to move past this is just you ignoring it, or trying to be like you guys just not really speaking your truths, that's not going to last. That's not going to hold up very long. So I feel like it's going to include at some point to, you know, the swords are going to have to be addressed. They're not going to just be able to sit there or be like beating around the bush with them any longer. And with your final outcomes, final clarifier, you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So it's kind of like a hasty energy. and also kind of like aggressive and maybe even a little bit mean. But it's like also inconsistent. So even though you have these really positive cards here, to have the Knight of Wands and his, like I said, aggression and inconsistencies is like, yeah, you might be getting this, but at what expense? Like, is this going to change? Like, you might have this on the outside, but on the inside, are you going to really, truly be resonating with that? Are you going to be feeling good? And how could you be feeling good if you're not really being true to who you are? How could the person you're with be good if they're not being true to who you are? Like, you guys might have had some incident where somebody hurt one another, or hurt each other, and now, like, it's like you kind of just want to rush past that and get back to being good, but that's not how things work. You have to give it time. And if this is somebody new coming in, you know, if this is somebody and you're kind of like rebounding them because you were just heartbroken, or they're rebounding you, like, that's not a good move. So I would just say proceed with caution, and really you should be proceeding with your true self forward. So don't keep trying to be who you think you have to be. Same goes for the person that you're with or who's coming towards you. Like, everybody needs to be true to themselves. Otherwise, the happiness is going to be just as much as a mask then as it is now. So Cancer, I hope that was helpful for you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If this doesn't resonate with you, then it doesn't. Don't try to force it. You can come back later and see if it applies, but if it doesn't now, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I can give a specific personal reading to you. I have many slots open this week, so please check out the description below if you're not familiar with how to do that. And yep, that is all for you, Cancer. I will see you next week. Much love.